I've been a GP in Pulborough of West Sussex for the last 32 years, retired in January, and invited by the King to take on this role of being his High Sheriff. It's a role that goes back over 1,000 years, and you hold the post for a year. I actually did it during the pandemic as well, when I concentrated on a lot of the issues of loneliness. But this role is really about now being able to promote and support the communities in West Sussex. And as a GP, I have a particular focus for my year on mental health, particularly on the issues to do with the stigma still associated with having a mental health problem, access to services, and men's mental health. Now, there's been a huge amount of progress on all those issues, but there are still problems, as many of you will know, about accessing and even accepting oneself that mental health difficulties as a journey in which you're going. And I want to say now, as a GP, thank you to Gambling Anonymous, who have supported many of my patients over the years, and it's been a really important part of their journey, so thank you for that. But this role, as I say, is to support those who, in our communities, work in our communities, that protect us, care for us, and serve us. And Break Even and all the agencies here involved in supporting people who've got difficulties with gambling are exactly in the forefront of that. And I just want to say thank you, therefore, for putting on this conference. Thank you for this opportunity to network, to collaborate, to learn how we can do things even better. You know, in my business, you don't judge. You know, the journey that people take to get to be a gambler is a very complex one, and often reflects things about which they have very little control. When you are asked to support someone who's got a gambling journey, it's all about being practical and being there for them. And that's exactly what you do, so thank you for that. I would just like to promote the fact that I'm taking the themes that I've just talked about further in a series of conferences around the whole of West Sussex, and I'm really pleased that every part of the community of West Sussex, from the NHS through to and public health, through to the voluntary sector. I've spent many sessions with brilliant mental health organisations around the county, coming together in the 7 footprints of the county during the latter part of this year and into the new year, just to discuss how we can work together even more effectively to help patients and people with mental health journeys. So this, in a sense, is one of those elements of that particular conference series that I'm doing as well, so we'll build on that. And if you're interested in taking part of that, then Mel's got the details, and we'll be able to, and we'll be sharing the details of those conferences, so you're welcome to do that. But today is all about this particular journey to do with gambling, and thank you again. In my capacity as High Sheriff here on behalf of the King, but actually as a GP, and also just as another human being, thank you for what you are doing today and for this particular conference. Thank you.